the campus to around the county, this is the award-winning Raider Unlimited News. This edition is being brought to you by Community Bank and Trust, with full-service locations across Northeast Georgia to serve you. And by Habersham Hardware and Home Centers, your building materials and hardware superstore.
Hello, and welcome to this edition of Raider Unlimited News. I'm Jodi McCutcheon.
And I'm Kelley Peyton. Thanks for joining us. Our first story this evening concerns upcoming seniors and requirements for graduation. Julie Whiting and Miranda Goss are standing by with more information.
The stress level among the junior class was higher than usual due to the annual graduation tests given during the week of March 16th through the 19th, along with the writing tests earlier in the year. These tests were given to all upcoming seniors and must be passed prior to graduation. Raider Unlimited reporter Miranda Goss spoke with Habersham Central Counselor Mrs. Chandler and a few of the juniors who were tested to get their thoughts on the graduation tests.
I'm Miranda Goss here with Miss Myra Chandler, a counselor at Habersham Central High School. Miss Chandler, can you tell us more about the graduation test given to the junior class at HCHS?
Yes. Georgia law requires that all students, in order to earn a diploma, must pass certain curriculum-based achievement tests. That's what these tests we have just given in March are. There are 5 different tests. The writing, which was given earlier in March, and I think you may have already mentioned that, but then the language arts, math, science, and social studies tests are also to be passed. These tests were made by and input was given by educators from all over the state. Now, the law applies to all students. Now, you still have to get your credits that you have to earn. Certain requirements are placed on each student by the state of Georgia in order to earn a diploma, but these 5 tests also have to be passed, so they are very important. I feel the scores, I would like to say this, a cutoff score of 500 is needed to pass. That's on a scale from 400 to 600. And about 90% plus of our students pass the first time, so I think that's a pretty good percentage. They have 4 additional opportunities to take the test in case they don't make it the first time. It's an excellent opportunity for students to see where their strengths are. The areas that might need working could also be there. And it gives students, teachers, administrators, and everybody at the state and local level some idea of how well our schools are doing in preparing our students based on the core curriculum that we have in place in Georgia. So it can be beneficial to everybody. And of course, the important thing for the juniors when they're taking it is to know they've got to do this. Sometimes you hear this referred to as the exit exam. That's because they know they've got to take it before they can get out of school. So they are very important. A lot of emphasis was placed on it this year. We even tried something different with small group situations. Instead of testing them all in the auditorium as we've done in the past, Ms. Dove devised a plan this year to have them in small classrooms. So we'll see if that has helped any. We've tried to do everything we could to relax them and make them calm and do the best they could on the test because they are very important to all of us.
Okay, thank you, Miss Chandler. Now let's see how some juniors felt about the graduation test.
It was a little bit easier since we only had 30 students in a classroom, but the tests were still hard, and the juice and cookies were nice.
I liked having the orange juice, and I didn't feel too much pressure in the small classroom environment and everything.
The cookies were good.
And I liked the juice.
Thanks, Julie and Miranda. On March 23rd, several students, along with Ted Childs, traveled to Georgia College and State University to attend the annual Peer Leadership Conference. Cecily Allen has more.
Recently, several students from Habersham Central attended Georgia College's annual Peer Leadership Conference. Here, they explored a variety of topics and learned many leadership skills to carry back and use in both their school and everyday environment. Join us as Raider Unlimited looks back on these fun and constructive events.
The senior class of 1998 has been preparing for their graduation. This involves receiving caps and gowns, voting for class selections, practicing for senior play, and choosing a graduation speaker. Carissa Heron has more details.
Every year, students from Habersham Central graduate here at Raiders Stadium as their friends and family look on. With June just around the corner, preparations for this year's graduation ceremony have already begun. Cap and gown orders and invitation orders arrived on March 26th. Recently, seniors voted on their class song, motto, poem, graduation speaker, and flower. Here are the results. As graduation draws closer, seniors are excited and a little nervous. Earlier, Raider Unlimited spoke with a few seniors to get their thoughts on graduation.
My thoughts on graduation are that I'm going to miss my friends, seeing them here at Habersham Central.
I'm really excited about graduating this year, but I know I'm going to miss everybody, so it's kind of sad too, but I know I'm going to love college, and I'm really excited about getting to go to college.
I am ready to get out of here. I'm ready to go to college, and I'm going to miss everybody, but I'm excited because I'm going to college with a bunch of my close friends, but I'll miss everybody.
For Raider Unlimited News, I'm Carissa Heron.
April is the beginning of Child Abuse Prevention Month. The Habersham Council on Child Abuse will be distributing blue ribbons to the schools in the county to signify the fight against child abuse and neglect. Misty Loggins brings us an update on this community event.
Ms. Stapleton, can you tell us more about what the Habersham County Council on Child Abuse is doing to educate the public on prevention of child abuse?
In April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month. The council is going to have a blue ribbon campaign. We are canvassing the county with 14,000 blue ribbons. They will be given to all school children. They will be at the banks, health department, hospitals, any place of business, churches, and we are asking people to wear the blue ribbon to increase awareness of the child abuse problem in Habersham County.
Well, thank you for your time, and we wish you the best of luck on this campaign.
Thank you.
Thank you, Misty. When we return, Kelley Banks will bring us the latest in county news.
And still ahead, Christy Wiley will update us on sports from Habersham Central. Please stay with us.
You know seatbelts can save lives and prevent serious injury.
You know it's the law in Georgia.
And you know you should be wearing yours.
If you aren't, you need to know that Operation Strap and Snap is in effect.
If you're not wearing your seatbelt, our state troopers,
our police officers,
our deputies will stop you and will write you a ticket.
Operation Strap and Snap. It's time to buckle up or pay up.
You're watching the award-winning Raider Unlimited News with the latest news and sports from around the campus to around the county. We'll be right back.
Getting to know you, your goals, your fancy needs, helping your family, putting you in the lead.
We're working hard with a bold new spirit. We've got a plan, and you're part of it.
We'll make good things happen for you. Your kind of people, community bank and trust.
Hi, I'm Becky Thomas at Habersham Hardware and Home Center in Cornelia. Thanks to you, our valued customer, we've been in business for 51 years. That's a lot of nails and lumber. Well, we're not just about nails and lumber anymore. This is our recently remodeled home decorating center where you'll find floor coverings, wallpaper, frame prints, area rugs, and lamps. And this is the gift garden where you'll find collectibles, small appliances, and unique gifts for any occasion. Come see us at Habersham Hardware and Home Center in Cornelia.
You live in a caboose?
Little kids refer to it as the Jetson House. It's still a porcelain-fronted gas station.
Sunday night, HGTV satisfies your curiosity. We'll give you a close-up look at the country's most far-out homes.
I feel like I'm the keeper of something very special.
You'll meet the daring individuals who live in them.
It's my house and my money.
Take a peek inside and solve the mystery behind these extreme homes.
Make Home and Garden TV a part of your day.
Now joining us with news from around the county is Kelley Banks.
Thanks, Kelley. Once again, it is time for Preschool Roundup in Habersham County.
This time is set aside for students to register and plan for the beginning of their education. Let's go to Raider News reporter Amanda Garrison for more.
Each year, 5-year-olds in Habersham County are rounded up to enroll for kindergarten in the 7 area elementary schools. Vision and hearing screening will be offered at each location. The dates, times, and locations for the roundup will be as follows. For more information, call 754-2118 or 754-4725. For Raider Unlimited News, I'm Amanda Garrison.
Thanks, Amanda. On March 21st, Habersham Home hosted their annual beauty pageant in which their residents participated. Jeannie Welborn spoke with Activities Directors Kathy Sanders to find out more about this special event.
Each year, Habersham Home sponsors a pageant for its residents. I'm here with Kathy Sanders, the Activities Director. Kathy, could you tell us how many contestants are involved in the pageant?
Usually about 12 or 15. We had 12 this year.
Where does the winner of the pageant go from here?
She will go to Atlanta to compete in the Miss Georgia Nursing Home.
And could you tell us what's involved in the planning of the pageant?
Well, you have to get your judges and your entertainment and get all the ladies all prettied up and dressed up for the pageant. But it's really something to see if everybody would come see it. They would enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jenny. Fifth graders throughout the county are anticipating their upcoming DARE graduation. Staff members Elizabeth Church and Leah Colston spoke with Officer Dick Martin for more information.
Drugs plague numerous cities and schools throughout our country, but what many may not realize is that drugs are a problem right here in Habersham County. Our community is taking actions to steer clear young adults away from the use of these substances. Drug Abuse Resistance Education, better known as DARE, is a program in which fifth graders in Habersham County participate. Through this program, students learn the effects of drugs and alcohol on their bodies and how to say no to peer pressure. The Pride Club at HCHS took part in the DARE graduation at Clarksville Elementary on Friday, March 19th. Each student received a certificate verifying their participation in the program, and some read aloud essays about their experiences in DARE. Reporter Leah Colston had the opportunity to speak with DARE officer Dick Martin following the ceremony. Leah?
Officer Martin, what are the goals of the DARE program?
Gosh, we have many goals. I guess for myself personally, I guess my biggest goal is to get out here and talk to the fifth grade students as a police officer and relate some of the things that I've learned as somebody that has had to arrest people for drugs and alcohol, and relate those stories to the fifth graders to let them know how serious this issue is.
I understand that you're taking a trip with a few of the students. Could you tell us a little about this?
Ever since this is our 7th year in DARE, and ever since we've been doing the DARE program, we've been having a special trip every year, and this year we've chosen a trip up into the mountains, up into Bryson City and Cherokee. We're going to spend half the day taking a train ride across the mountains, and then the second half of the day we're going to spend it over in Cherokee. I'll take the kids, let them take them some rides and play some games, and then we'll finish up the day by watching a play called Unto These Hills up in Cherokee.
Well, congratulations on DARE's success. For Raider Unlimited News, I'm Leah Colston.
Thanks, Elizabeth and Leah. The annual Special Olympics will be held on April 3rd at Habersham Central Stadium. Kristen Patton and Brandy Canup found out what preparations are being made to make this day a success.
Thrills of victory will be heard from the HCHS Stadium on Friday, April 3rd, as the White County and Habersham County Special Olympians join together for the annual 1998 Special Olympics. Kristen Patton was able to find out more on the preparation for this event.
Ms. Palmer, could you tell us a little bit about how the event got started?
Eunice Shriver Kennedy started Special Olympics 30 years ago. This is our 30th anniversary for disabled persons with an IQ of 70 or below with mental retardation. And this has grown. We have something like 20 to 40,000 athletes participating all over the world. Special Olympics is for anyone 7 years old and up. We have one gentleman that is in his 70s that still participates. And we would welcome anyone that would like to participate. We would be happy to sign them up and register. All they have to do is give me a call, and I'll tell them what they have to do.
Well, what events are involved in the Special Olympics?
We have 22 events we have in Special Olympics. We have bocce, we have standing long jump, running long jump, track and field, softball throw, tennis ball throw, beanbag toss, frisbee throw, ring toss. We have something for any mentally challenged person, so we don't leave anybody out.
Well, thank you, and good luck to you and your athletes. Also involved in this event is the HCHS Student Council, which is sponsored by Mrs. Christy Grundy and Mrs. Beth Shore. Ms. Grundy, could you tell us how the Student Council got involved?
2 years ago, when the Habersham County White County Special Olympics program held the Special Olympics in Raiders Stadium, they asked us if we would help them raise money for our Special Olympics program. So we did that in the school, and we were so successful, we raised over $3,000, and that was donated to our Special Olympics program. So it's back in Raiders Stadium again this year, and they were happy with what we raised last time and asked us to try to do that again this year. So we're collecting donations or contributions. Any student who gives $10 or more to the Special Olympics program will earn a pass, and they'll be able to attend the Special Olympics opening ceremony and the events up through second block next Friday when it's held here in Raiders Stadium. So we're hoping that we'll surpass what we raised last time.
Thank you, Ms. Grundy.
That wraps up today's edition of Around the County News. Back to you, Kelley and Jodi at the news desk.
Thanks, Kelley. After this commercial break, we will catch up on sports news with Christy Riley. Stay tuned.
Getting to know you, your goals, your banking needs, helping your family, putting you in the lead.
We're working hard with a bold new spirit. We've got a plan, and you're part of it.
We'll make good things happen for you. Your kind of people, community bank and trust.
Hi, I'm Becky Thomas at Habersham Hardware and Home Center in Cornelia. I'd like to introduce our in-house interior decorator, Kathy Harwood, and her assistants, Lisa Belford and Katie Williams. You'll find these helpful and knowledgeable ladies in our recently remodeled home decorating center, where you'll also find a beautiful selection of framed prints, area rugs, lamps, accent pieces, floor covering, wallpaper, and wallpaper coordinates. Come see us for all your decorating needs.
So far this season, our baseball teams have been working hard. With our C team, B team, and varsity records, it's plain to see why Habersham County is proud of the Raiders. Shonda Moss and Sherry Morris are standing by with more information on the Raider baseball team.
The baseball team is having an exciting season so far. With their first place finish in the annual Union County tournament, the Raiders have been given the confidence to defeat two top teams at the high school level, Stevens County and Commerce. Shonda Moss is standing by with two senior players to find out their thoughts on these victories.
I'm here with senior varsity member Jermaine Tremere. Jermaine, can you tell us about the recent victories that the Raiders have obtained and how it's boosted the confidence of the team?
Yes, in the tournament we played pretty well, and they gave us a lot of confidence. And then we had some disappointing losses in the past couple of games, and then we just picked it up a little bit and beat Norcross in the 9 innings. So, overall we're looking pretty good with a lot of confidence.
Thank you, Jermaine, and good luck to you on the rest of the season.
All right, appreciate it.
Chad, can you tell us how the Raiders have come together more as a team by the recent victories that the Raiders have obtained?
Well, at the beginning of the season, we met as a team, and we wanted to discuss our goals for the season. And one of our main goals was to stay as a team for the whole season. And Since then, at practice, we've worked real hard. We've kept everybody up, and during the games, we keep everybody going and try to keep the momentum going. And I think that's the main thing that's kept us going all year.
Good luck to the Raider baseball team on their upcoming sub-region games. For Raider Unlimited News, I'm Sherry Morris. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Sherry and Shonda. At a recent soccer tournament, our Lady Raiders brought home the first trophy for girls soccer in HCHS history. Crystal Cantrell has more on this exciting event.
Coach Brooks, can you tell us a little bit about the soccer tournament that your team competed in this past weekend?
Yes, we competed in the Northeast Georgia Mountain Invitational Tournament. It was held at West Hall High School and Johnson High School on different days. And we played Lakeview Academy at West Hall High School on the first day on that Monday, and we defeated Lakeview Academy 3-0 in a real good game and a well-played game. We played Johnson High School at Johnson on Thursday, and we just couldn't seem to play real well that night. Just didn't hit it too well, and we lost that game 7-0. And then from that game, we played in the third and fourth place match held at West Hall High School on Saturday, and we finished fourth in the tournament. We lost to a real good West Hall team on a close game. It was a 4-0 game, but actually the game was closer than that, and a well-played game in what seemed to be sub-zero weather. The wind was blowing, it was in the 30s, but the girls toughed it out, got through it, and did a good job, and brought home the first ever Lady Raider soccer trophy from the tournament.
Okay, thank you, and good luck on the rest of your season.
Thank you.
Thanks, Crystal. A new season of sports is beginning at the Habersham County Rec Department. This year, tennis has been added to an already lengthy list of sports available to the youth of Habersham. Greg Moore is standing by.
We're here with Bill Griffin, the director of the Habersham County Recreational Department. Bill, can you tell us a little bit about the upcoming recreational season?
We started on March 2nd and ended on March 20th for our registration dates. In our 9 and 10 softball, we have 71 girls and 6 teams. In our 11 and 12 softball, we have 59 players, 5 teams. 13 and 14 boys baseball, we have 82 players and 7 teams.
Can you tell us a little bit about the starting dates for each season?
Right now we plan to start on April the 20th for all our ball games. The girls will be playing on the new ball fields and the boys will be playing on the field right here below the office.
Can you tell us a little bit about the new fields and how they're coming along?
The fields are completed. We have new sod on those. The concession stand is being built right now, and we should have that completed in about a month or so, and we have new bleachers this year for those fields, so we're well prepared.
All right, thanks a lot. This is Greg Moore reporting for Raider Unlimited News. Now back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Greg. Our men and women's track teams have just begun their season and are off to a good start. As of Wednesday, March 25th, the girls have won both their meets. The guys have had a placing of 3rd and 2nd. Let's take a look at them in action. For Raider Unlimited Sports, I'm Christy Wiley. Back to you in the newsroom.
Thank you, Christy. That concludes this edition of Raider News. For the news team, I'm Kelley Peyton.
And I'm Jodi McCutcheon. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.